I see 3 problems with Pokemon, and I've got a genius plan that solves all of them, because I'm a genius. Problem 1. Pokemon is always the same thing, even though the systems they're on keep getting better. And the makers of Pokemon seem so concerned with pumping out games all day long that they don't care to make any changes, besides adding in some new move that's better than your normal moves, and calling it a different name from the last move they added that was better than your normal moves. Now, the reason they don't care is probably because even the title with the most backlash is going to sell 20 million copies. People don't think Pokemon really listens to what their fans want with the mainline games, and that's because they don't. And nothing gets changed because there's no reason to. Problem 2 is that Pokemon designs are kinda lame now. I don't know if this is like a commonly agreed upon problem because, to be honest, I don't care all that much about the Pokemon series, but when you've got a Pokemon themed after a keychain, you've got some problems. There are still some fairly cool Pokemon out there, but clearly we need some fresh input. And I forgot the third problem, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just cranking this thing out in like 10 minutes, because it's such a genius idea. And I get it, it's like, how can you talk smack about Pokemon when you're not even that knowledgeable about Pokemon? And I'll just get to my genius idea now, because you'll realize that none of that is actually all that important. My idea is that Pokemon holds a contest where anyone can submit designs for a new Pokemon, and they'll take 1 or 2 of the best designs, and those will actually become Pokemon for the next game. Boom! Problem 1 is solved because it's a different way of doing things and fans will absolutely love it because it'd just be super cool, and it'd make it look like Pokemon really cares about their fan input, even if it's like 1% of the Pokemon for the new generation. And you know how huge this would be? This could get like 50 million submissions. It'd be a huge event, and Pokemon would be talked about more than ever. I would submit like 5, and I don't even care. Everyone would be talking about Pokemon, the fans would feel like they're making a difference, Pokemon seems like the coolest company ever, and the Pokemon that gets put in the game would probably be cooler than just about any Pokemon that currently exists because you get this massive input from millions of people. And it probably solves the third problem too, whatever that was. Literally everybody wins. Now Redkwan, this is a genius idea, but how will it work practically? No one can judge 50 million entries, true, but 50 million people can. Oh, snap. I think the best way to do it would be when you submit a Pokemon to actually count as being submitted, you have to rate like 5 or 6 other submissions on a scale from 1 to 10, and then the top like 0.1% with the highest averages would be judged by hand. They could have a cool thing for all the finalists or something, and they could make renderings of all the top 10 Pokemon or whatever, and have a massive vote for it online. The only real problem is that I literally have no platform because like 100 people watch my videos and I'm too stubborn to get a Twitter account, so I guess this idea isn't going anywhere, and now you'll probably be very let down because it's just so genius. Unless you guys really tweet up a storm, hashtag cool Pokemon contest. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore, so I'll just show you my first entry. Weelizard.